In this first lesson, we're going to talk about words we can use instead of very and really. Because if we only use these two, people may think we don't know better words to use. So let's get started. Very is such an easy word. Really is easy too, and they're useful, very smelly, really excited, very interesting, really funny, useful. But you shouldn't use them too much. If you say very and really too much, you won't sound natural. So if you want to sound like a more natural English speaker, if you want to sound like a native English speaker, you need to use more interesting adjectives instead of only using very and really. That's it. Use more interesting adjectives. Let's look at an example of using very and really too much. And then we'll talk about some words that we can use to replace them, some more interesting adjectives. And then we'll do the same example again with the more interesting adjectives. Ho ho!
I got a very good job after college, and I was really happy with it for the first year or so. Unfortunately, I'm very unsatisfied with it now. In fact, I've been very unhappy recently because of my job. Anyway, the main reason is my boss. He's really strict and sometimes very rude. Not good. No. Also, the job itself is really, really boring. I like tackling very hard problems, but at this job, I don't get to. My work is really predictable. Unfortunately. When I come home, I'm always very tired. My job is really bad. And I used really and very too many times.
All right, well, thank you for that, pig person. So how can we replace very and really with other words? Well, why don't we go through them one by one? Okay, first, very good. We could say awesome. 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 What about really happy? We could say thrilled. I'm thrilled. Really unsatisfied. Really unsatisfied. We could say disappointed. Disappointed. Very unhappy. Very unhappy. I'm very unhappy. We could say depressed. Depressed. How about really strict? Really strict. We could say demanding. Very rude. Very rude could be abusive. Abusive. Really boring. Maybe we could say tedious. Tedious. Really boring. Very hard problems. We could just say challenges. Now, that one, a challenge, is a noun. But we could say it is challenging as well. Really predictable. We could say monotonous. Monotonous. That one means really predictable. Very tired. Exhausted. I'm exhausted. I'm so exhausted. Really bad. We could say bearable. You could say awful, terrible, or unbearable. Or you could say it sucks. Okay, so let's go back to pig person, and this time pig person is going to use the more interesting words that we have come up with to replace very and really. Let's see what pig person has to say now. Pig person? Pig person. Hey, pig person. Pig person, where are you? Pig person, come here.
Okay, I'm back. Hello. So here goes. I got an awesome job after college, and I was thrilled with it for the first year or so. Unfortunately, I'm disappointed with it now. In fact, I've been depressed recently because of my job. The main reason is my boss. He is demanding and sometimes abusive. Abusive is what I said. Sorry, my voice. I'm a pig. Also, the job itself is tedious. I like tackling challenging problems, but at this job, I don't get to. My work is monotonous. When I come home, I'm exhausted. My job is unbearable. It sucks.
Thanks, pig person. That was great. Fantastic. Amazing. Get out of here. All right, guys. Well, I hope you learned a lot. Remember, you don't have to always replace very and really, but sometimes it's good to use more interesting adjectives. All right?